Something jazzy jazz. Hey guys, welcome back to another new Planty video. I do have my hair up. It's because that's my coffee. I feel like it's recording on slow-mo. Give me a second. Okay. It's because, like, honestly, I film and last time I did it and it was recording in slow-mo and it was just terrible. It was super bad. I'm also using the top light. I hope it doesn't look that bad. I'm gonna show you guys a lot of plants right now. So basically Planty updates. And Valentino's messing with the tripod. He wants to say hi. Got my coffee, and I also got my hair up because, like, my hair is getting super long. I'm gonna get a haircut pretty soon. I just don't know if I should. Ow. I don't know if I should get an inch off or I really want to go bald. I just don't like having hair at all. But I feel like it hides. We already talked about this so many times. And I want to show you guys some plants that are in my collection and some Planty updates. Yeah, I just think it's fun. I don't know why. Like, if I had a friend coming over, I would like show them like plant by plant the most exciting ones. And even then, I do want to clean off the surfaces from the desk and then the table. I call it the white table because it's white. And I want to wipe them down. I got my favorite. I had to buy a new one because I was using pine sol, which is great. But I wanted to use my favorite scent, which is like the Mayor's purple one. It's like lavender. It smells so good. I'm addicted to this smell. I also love pine sol, but that one just smells more natural and fresh. So we're gonna be wiping those tables off. But first, I'm gonna show you guys some Planty updates on a lot of the plants because I just want to talk about these plants. And why not, right? Why not? I gotta get them off the table anyway. So before I do anything, I want to show you guys a cool little Planty find that I found. I went to H-E-B and I was doing some groceries. They were selling these for $14. They were $27, but I got it for sale. I don't know if it's 50% off, but they had a bunch of them. And y'all know that I love my snake plants. Like, I still have my snake plant collection. I did had a mealybug outbreak with them. They were sucking the sap out of the fresh growth in the middle and it was really difficult to treat. But now they're doing a lot better. And I don't think I have this one. Y'all know me that I'm trying to collect all the snake plants. And there are so many varieties. I don't think I have this one. There are so many varieties out there and it's just so beautiful. I have it in the kitchen. This scares me. It's literally calling for root rot. But it's very dry inside and I don't mind that. Like I said, I'm just using it as decor in the kitchen. Very low light. So basically I'm never going to water this, like maybe once a month, and then I gotta make sure that I'm draining the water out. I love this. It's so beautiful. Like, this would just easily be worth $14. And then it had beautiful 2 healthy plants and it's putting out a little baby that I didn't even notice, which I'm usually pretty good at finding, but look at that. I love my snake plants. Snake plants are super cool. Honestly, like, they're perfect for people like me that are just like have their episodes or phases. Like, you want to have plants super duper bad and then you don't have the best lighting and you don't want to be setting up grow lights everywhere. Snake plants are perfect to just put a plant and forget about it. It's very controversial, but I usually forget my snake plants and they seem to like that because they don't like getting too much love. Honestly, they don't, and that's why snake plants are awesome. I feel like I gotta go super duper fast because if not, this is gonna be super duper long. I want to show you guys this one as well. Like I said, I'm gonna be getting all the plants from the tables because I gotta bring them down so I can clean them off and then I'm gonna put them back in the tables and I just like a time lapse. And that's basically it for this video. I just want to do that and talk about some plants because even then there are some plants that are like, but this is this beautiful antherium that was not sent to me. It was given as a gift out of the nursery. They were giving out a bunch of antheriums, like this one, like little tiny babies, and this one grew so much. They grew them from seed, which is pretty duper, super duper cool. The nursery is from Shades of Green. Green Gate. There's just a lot of them have like green in the titles or in the names, but it's super duper cool. I love this long leaf. It's turning a little bit yellow, but it's perfectly fine. I think it would look super duper cool like over here, like that, like different foliage kind of vibe. But I can set it right there because I like to stare at it when I'm sitting down, so that sounds kind of bad. But it's really cool. I don't know exactly what it's called. I did on a video. I don't think you guys can be able to find it, but I did find the name and I said it in the video and then I forgot about it. Alright, and then here's another one. This is also another H-E-B find, but I've had it outside. It was growing super duper crazy, but you know how the lighting changes a lot and it got burnt, so I had to chop off a lot of new growth that was in it. It's an antherium. Sorry. It's a philodendron atom. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. No, I think it's something, it's with two eyes, but it's really cool. It's gorgeous. It has like these insane leaves, and it's like it does multiple, but I chopped half of it because it was burnt, and it does pretty good. Like, it's just gorgeous. It grows like a Birkin, right? Super duper cool. When I chopped it, it was releasing the most weirdest smell. I was like, I don't know about that. I guess I'm just gonna talk about the plants that are like oof to me, and then the rest I'll put them down because, like I said, I have a lot of plants right there. I don't want to waste too much of your time. But this is a that looks really, really funky. This is my pink tricolor Syngonium, and the leaves all got burnt. Well, not burnt, they got like honestly like dry because I was underwater my Syngonium, and Syngoniums tend to do that when you forget to water them. They are Syngoniums and Pothos, like you underwater it and they really like have a massacre. Can I even say that word in here? They will kill a lot of leaves. Like, they will like dry them up, and it's because they suck the life out of them, I'm pretty sure, to keep the main plants alive. And instead of me throwing those cuttings away, what I did, I just chopped them up in nodes, and they're in water. It looks kind of dirty, but I should probably change it. I kind of want to put it in soil. I think it's ready, but I'm just waiting for it to develop some good roots, and then I'll transfer it to soil. And like I said, I want to put it in a pot to make it super duper nice and lush and full, because that's a really, really beautiful Syngonium. This looks like a weed, but if you don't have it, if you don't see it like in people's yards, then you probably won't. But this is a variegated tradescantia, and I love my tradescantia so much. This one is very beautiful. I do have the variegated baby bunny bellies, and the mother plant is still trying to recover, but even then I do have some extra cuttings like literally everywhere, because like it would drop pieces when I would pick it up or whatever, and I would just place it in a plant and they root super duper easily. That's just what tradescantia do, except the tradescantia Nanook. I'm literally trying to make that one bushy. Where is she? And this girl, oh, here she is. I mean, it's doing its thing, right? You see like a lot of new growth already, but it takes forever. And I think maybe what it wants is some fertilizer, but I don't know. I'm scared about that too. Because I did have a phase when I was over fertilizing a lot of my plants, and I'm trying to take a break from that and just let it all drain out. Because when I top water, it's good to like remove a lot of like salt buildup and stuff like that in the soil. So I'm taking a break from that. But I did have some plants that I did not fertilize, and I feel like that one I might appreciate. I might give it some fish tank water. It's very, very faint on fertilizer compared to the one that I use, which is Grow. It's not the best, but it's cheap. It's a lot of it, and it works. It's very, concentrated. It's what it's for. So this is really, really cute. Obsessed with it, and it has a really weird way to grow. I just gotta keep chopping it and then putting it back in here to make it nice and full. But it's cool. I like it, and there's always light hitting it, and it makes it look very, very, very beautiful, which I love. And take a little coffee break. I did have some coffee. I just had a cup of coffee, and then I poured whatever was left, which was very, very little of coffee. It's dirty because I was putting it at the table. There's a lot of dirt in that table. I don't really mind, to be honest. Yeah. I love me some coffee. Okay. I am trying to calm down the coffee, y'all. Like, trust. I want to show you guys the propagation updates. I did chop out my monstera Peru variegated, which is like a little bit like, I was pretty confident it was gonna work out. I'm not gonna mess with it because I was literally just fixing it. Some cuttings you can put it on top of sphagnum moss, and some of them they really want to be hugged by the sphagnum moss. Like for example, I noticed that Scindapsus, they just put it in a sphagnum moss propagation container and they just set it and forget it. Like they will grow roots and it would just thrive and do super duper good. And notice with the monstera Peru, it needs to be like really in contact with the sphagnum moss. That's how I propagated my other monstera Peru. And then I was like, I want to do the variegated one. Valentino's hair. Oh, we're gonna have a Valentino birthday party, y'all. I'm gonna do his birthday party on September 10th. I'll post pictures. I'm gonna make enchiladas verdes, and I'm gonna make, instead of a cake, I'm gonna make cupcakes. Now he can't really eat that, but just for the family. I'm gonna make tres leches churro cupcakes. I found some recipes on TikTok, and I'm really excited to make that for my baby. He's gonna be turning 3 years old. Ah, they grow up so fast. Just kidding. I mean, he is growing pretty fast. Here's the Mosaic Peru. It's really gorgeous, as you can see. And there's also some variegated scindapsus in there as well, which are doing super duper good. The Mosaic Peru, it's not. I actually I removed some pot that was rotting. Oh, that's nasty, right? I had to remove that. It's okay though. I'm still gonna like let it do its thing. I do have it hitting directly. It's getting some like direct morning natural light, sun rays, and then it's just normal the rest. It is pretty cold in the plant room. I don't know, I just don't want it to be too hot because I can't. And then I noticed that like when the AC broke down, a lot of plants were drying out so fast. Oh my god. It was like every 2 days, all the plants needed water, and I'm just like, because it wasn't getting like 80 inside. So, but they finally fixed it. So now the plants are doing pretty okay. This is some propagations, which they're honestly already fully rooted. These are my real philodendrons. I'm really excited because I've been seeing a lot of people growing them outside and like stakes and stuff like that, and the propagation is jaw-dropping. It's stunning, it's beautiful, and I'm gonna be, I think in February, I'm gonna be chopping up a lot of plants. I wanna make a lot of containers for outside in the new rental home, and they're gonna be shaded 1000%, but we have like 10 months of warmth, and then we have 2 months that are super duper cold. January and February are the ones that are cold. We get like, you know, frost, and then it's just those 2 months usually, and the other 10 months are hot. Literally on Christmas, I'm wearing shorts. It just depends. A lot of time it's just really cold. Like for us, like in December, it's like in the 70s, 60s, which doesn't really damage a lot of plants. It's until it's in, I hate saying my birthday month because I can never say it correctly. I always say the first when people ask for my birthday. It's January. I cannot say it. I sound dumb. It's January and February. And those 2 months it's pretty cold. Like, there's usually like frost. It goes below 30, right? And that's when it gets ugly in a lot of the plants. But I want to make a lot of free arrangements for the property, just in planters. Y'all know me, I just love having a lot of stuff, and I noticed that. So I'm going to be doing that, and I just cannot wait to be waking up in the morning with my cup of coffee, watering a lot of my plants with a watering hose, and just taking all of that in. A lot of plants will be in drip system. I've been watching a lot of videos, and I'm going like really cheap because they're just like we're not gonna be there for too long. It's just gonna be like a year, right? So there's not really a good reason to like invest a lot of money in that. But I do want to save water, and a drip system is awesome for that. So, and plants love consistency. So anyways, I don't know if I should wait on these. I might just put it in a 6-inch pot down the line and then chop it up again. But I actually do have the mother plants. It's just it came from one piece. Where I got it from? I think I bought it. I paid like $25 to $20 for a small little plant, and now I've been having so many propagations, and the mother plant's looking really good because when you chop up your plants, it makes it a lot more bushy, which is pretty cool. But like I can open this one actually, and before I do that, I want to show you guys the back. Look at all of those white fuzzy roots, and these are really good because like it's like when you're propagating in water. Those are water roots, so when you transfer it to soil, it's going to be of a bigger shock, and I noticed that as well. Compared when you're propagating sphagnum moss or in perlites, it's not that much of a shock. They actually do pretty good. For example, this is my Pothos. I have a lot of plants that are done with sphagnum moss. My boyfriend texted me. I have a lot of, he's going back to break. I have a lot of plants from sphagnum moss to soil, and they're doing really good. This is one that I did just recently. I think we did it together. This is my Pothos. Isn't it so beautiful? I did in propagations in sphagnum moss. I transferred it to soil, and now it's doing really good. And one way that I know it's doing amazing is when it's like nice and firm. So we're gonna have a nice, beautiful tanky plant, and it was free except the soil, but it's still free. So I'm very excited for that, and I have a lot more. And then the mother plant, because I chopped up, and that was the reason why I chopped her up, is because she was getting very leggy and nasty. And look at that. There's a lot of new shoots now, so it's gonna get nice and lush again. And yes, this is from Costa Farm. I bought it a while back, and when I first saw it, I didn't even know Jasena was a thing. I just thought it was a golden pothos, and it just needed more light. That's literally what I thought. And then I got it because I was like, it just looks really cool and funky. And then I got it and I was doing research and this was a pretty uncommon Pothos. And I can tell why, because I didn't know what to look for. Like, it looks like a golden Pothos that needs light. Like, or a Marble Queen Pothos. Like, I can literally show you my Marble Queen Pothos. If there's a vine, they all look super duper like. Yeah, but it looks like a Marble Queen Pothos that needs light, right? Like when they're turning a little bit green. But no, it's just in a Pothos, and one of the biggest tells is like the middle. You can see a green line in the middle. That's what I saw on Facebook. People are saying like that's one way to identify it. But here's another green line. It's just so beautiful, you guys. And then it's gonna get nice and bushy. So don't be scared of doing it. That's why I chopped off my variegated baby bellies. I'm looking for new growth, and I do see some. Yeah, I see some new stuff coming in. Trust the process. I mean, what can you lose, right? Was it throwing it away or doing that? And now I'm seeing something. But here it is, my Rios, and I'm really excited. And yes, this is a container from Wendy's. These are really great. You get a salad, and then it was kind of nasty. I didn't know I think I had a blue cheese. My mom loves blue cheese. I don't like blue cheese. To each their own though. It's really in there. So it's really in there, and I'm just really excited to have another, a more lush, full 6-inch Rio. Sorry, silver stripe. So there's Rio, I think so, and then there's silver stripe, and then there's Gabby, and there's another one. They look very similar. And then the Brazil, but Brazil's like, that's what we had, the Brazil. It has like grain variegation on it. You'll see that. Green. Sorry, this is not the best. But yeah, so I actually want to get a Gabby soy, but those are so expensive. And those are actually like, what do you call it when you can't like propagate it? You need permission for that. It's like license. Yeah, you can't really do that. So it's either buy it from the main person or have a friend that can show her cutting. Okay, before I do anything, I want to show you guys this peace lily, guys. She's so big. It's by Domino Peace Lily, and it's blooming once again. She blooms non-stop, which means she's happy. I think so, because I know snake plants, when they bloom, it's because they're stressed out. But I'm always watering this one, and she is in one of these pots. Yeah, look how big. And this was from a 4-inch pot that I got from Plantarina. She's so big. I'm literally so proud of her. One of my biggest proud plants. Okay, over here we have a Baltic Blue. Very long. I have it in this because it's always thirsty. And I got this from Dollar Tree. Yeah. It's a great cash pot, you guys, because sometimes it just works for me. It makes it watering a lot easier, and ever since then it's been super duper happy. I should probably take off the hanger, it's kind of funky. I kind of want to put it acá arriba, but the hanger, I just take it off. And then, what else do we have in here? We have my massive Marble Queen Pothos, which is always thirsty. It is in a terracotta pot, so that's probably why. But yeah! Once we put the plants back, we're gonna water them as well. And honestly, I might fertilize. I don't know if I should or not. I want to so bad, but I feel like I over-fertilize. Not everything looks good, you guys. Everything looks like crap as well. Like, this is my Manjula. I need to water her. I'm gonna expect some yellow leaves coming up pretty soon, but I'm gonna water her, and it looks pretty bad. I think I watered this plant like 4 days ago. Some plants are more thirsty than others, but I guess it just depends on the plant and the roots as well. Here's my, I don't know what you call this, to be honest. I think it's a red conjo, but it's putting out a new leaf. It's pretty cool. I have this one, beautiful. And I have another red conjo. I know this is Dark Lord too. I just don't know what's up with it. But here's my other one. I did bought this on clearance, and it was pretty big, but I'm proud that I was able to still keep it big and healthy. I got it at Walmart a while back, like 2 or 3 months ago, and it was like 50% off. And yeah, the reason why it looks really nice and shiny, I mean, that's how they usually look as well when they put out new leaves, but I like to spray new on my plants as a good preventative, because these mealybugs are killing me, you guys. So here is my, oh look, I have some good, I think that's from I got some soil right there. Damn. He's my chameleon ZZ. I'm gonna show you guys my raven. I wanted to get as big as my raven, but she's been with me for like super duper long. But she's in a nice bigger pot, and over time, cannot wait for her to get nice and big. It's pretty cool. So basically the leaves come out a little bit like, they look like, it looks like a ZZ right from a distance, but it's not. They come out like really light. You can kind of see their veins. It's kind of funky. And as they mature, they turn a nice green, like a nice regular ZZ. Just like the raven, they come out nice and green and then they convert to a nice beautiful black color. So yes, oh my god, we're almost done. I think so. I guess there's so much plants. Here's my Jessica Peace Lily. It came from one plant and now she is nice and lush and full. Very proud of this plant. I have so many temptations every now and then to pull one out, but I don't want to because I want to get nice and full like my Peace Lily. Like I feel like the bigger it would get, the more jaw-dropping it would be. And I gotta learn how to like let plants do their thing and not always chop it up when it's doing super duper good, because it would just, you know, you want to show off like the progress of the plant, right? But of course, when I'm already getting ready to put plants in containers, this will be one that I'll put like maybe 2 or 3 babies out of it and put them outside when in spring, again, not in the winter, in spring. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna grow a lot crazier outside. My only concern is if I wanna have plants outside, even if it's from propagations, like rooted propagations, making to established big plants, it's gonna be kind of hard to put them back inside for winter. I was gonna put it in garage with the grow lights, and I think I might, but I think I'll get rid of a lot of them and just sell them like on a yard sale, like super cheap to get rid of them. But the ones that are really, really special for me, like for example, if I am having one of those in a container and it's nice and big, because it was growing outside, I will keep it in the garage and like winter it over. But some of the plants, like I do want to chop up a lot of vine plants. I want to make like a nice, you know, like, so these containers from Dollar Tree, but they stopped selling them, but you can still get them pretty cheap. I want to have like a nice big plant, maybe like a ficus, and then like a Cebu blue, like a nice trailing plant. There's like a name for that. And then a cute little compact one, which my brother's texting me. It could be like a snake plant or like a Syngonium. So that's what I'm kind of thinking on doing, just for funsies. And I don't want to just have houseplants inside. I want to have them outside as well. But that's the only tricky thing is about it, which is like the bugs that would want to like, they'll make the plants into a home for them. I don't want to bring no tarantulas inside of my home. I will burn the place down. I don't like spiders. I know they're very beneficial. Yo, he's my brother's like texting me. Okay, here is the ficus. Shiverana. She's cute, but she is still stuck with this one leaf. It is not coming out. It's kind of pissing me off. I'm like, do something, girl. Like, you have some really good lights. This is a plant. I'm hoping it can get a little bit taller, like that, right? And then I want to chop it and I want to propagate it outside. I would love to see that. Like, again, plants grow like, oh my god, especially if you fertilize them, you guys. Inside compared to plants outside, and we know why, right? But especially here in Texas, it's warm and humid, and if you can put it in a shaded spot, that's exactly what they want. And you gotta water like every morning. And like when I had plants at my grandma's house, like when I was renting in her property, I had a lot of plants outside, and the way my Hoya exploded and grows, and it even flowered multiple times, so crazy. But I had to water it every morning and also in the nights because like it was hot. So, but they were growing so fast. Like plants grow like literally times 10 when they're outside, and I just like that. But and then that's when I'm like, maybe I should put all my plants outside. And then I'm like, no, because then I won't have plants inside, and I want to have some plants inside. So that's why I came up with that idea to just chop them up and like in the last months of winter, so I can have some already rooted cuttings that are ready to go outside in containers. Okay, next up is this beautiful dieffenbachia, which I'm so surprised that it's still alive, literally. Here's literally a lot of updates for y'all. I guys remember, I was so scared to get this. I got it from H-E-B because it was on a really good price. I got it for $14.98, I believe, which is literally insane. And look at that. This is such a beautiful dieffenbachia, and there are so many other beautiful varieties that I'm obsessed with and addicted to the foliage. Like every time I go to Lowe's and I see them, I'm just like, I want you home with me, but I can't because I'm so scared. This one, I did lost a few leaves, but I just noticed that I gotta keep it nice and moist. Does not like to dry out, and it needs a lot of light. It's funny because it's promoted as low light plants. When I placed it on low light, it was dying on me, so I don't know. Maybe because it didn't need that much water. I don't know though, because then I was also having some dieffenbachias and low light spots, and I was not watering that much, like, because you don't want to have a plant in a dark spot because it would root rot, right? If the soil is moist for too long and it's there for too long because, you know, it's cold inside and then it's not getting enough light, it cannot really like pick it up and like use it, so it will make root rot. I don't know, but I just found out that a lot of my dieffenbachias love to be on grow light and they just want to stay moist. That's why I'm still able to keep this one alive. But everybody's stuff is different. So, oh, it's just so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Like, I envy people that can keep the dieffenbachias alive. Like, it's so easy for them. I hate you. Literally, like, the way I would have so many dieffenbachias in my apartments, they're just so affordable. And there are so many different varieties just with aglaonemas, but I'm already maxing that out. I have a lot of aglaonemas, and I still want to get more, but... Okay, next one is this beautiful peperonia. Someone told me the name and I did have it memorized for like a couple months and then I forgot. But it's really cool. I got this from Corpus and it was like a little thing that we were doing. Like, we were there for like I think 5 days and my goal was to get a plant every day. This is one of the plants that is still alive. Look at that. It's so cute. I love the little tiny stripes in it. It looks like watermelon. Literally. Oh my god. And it's doing so good. I don't know why it's reaching. If I know I have some people that are like pros to pepperonis. I want to chop it. Obviously propagate it. But would it like split like that? I want to make it more bushier. You know? Even though it looks super duper cool the way it does. But yeah, let me know. Should I chop it or not? But I'm happy because that's one of the pepperonis I was still able to keep alive. We're almost done, you guys. I know I have so many plants and I just want to talk about them for hours and hours because I love them so much. And I like to show you like the progress too. Like, if you've been watching my videos a while back, you can kind of see like how much they have grown. But here is this other plant that we got a while back and it's still alive. I have the name tag because I forget. Ficus elastica tricolor. I was losing a lot of leaves and I should probably clean that off. Look, I just watered this yesterday and it's dry. Okay, there's still water in here, so you was gonna double check because if I kept watering, it would have got root rot. The top looks very dry, but it's just sometimes the water's in the bottom. I'm trying to clean it off, but it's a really beautiful ficus, and I noticed that Kosovar is selling them too. So they're like at this point, you guys. I don't know. I want to buy the variegated ficus so bad, the fiddle leaf one, but it's like white variegation. But I feel like Urban Jungle or Kosovar are gonna mass produce them, so like I'm a little bit sketchy like to buy because it's so really expensive. I would not be surprised if they sell it, and I would not be surprised as well like if in 2 years and 1 year they'll start selling the variegated Monstera Peru. Like, you walk into those and you're gonna see that, because like they're like literally producing so many plants. It's literally insane. So I love that for them a lot. It's beautiful. You can kind of see like how it's going towards the light. It's there, they want more light. But getting on, this is a tree. I think in their natural habitat they're getting like full blast on sun, just like fiddle leaves. And it's crazy that we have little tiny bushes in our homes. Alrighty, next up is going to be my orchid. Again, I'm so surprised this thing is still alive. And it's the one that my boyfriend gave me because it was a big flower and he got it for me 2 or 3 years ago. I think it was 3 years ago. He got it for me because I was like, I hate orchids because I had my last straw with one of them. I was like, I can never keep them alive. And he went, because I was working at HEB, he got me an orchid. It was a beautiful, big, massive bloom. And, you know, it's got like flowers. And he was like, I still got to the orchid because I wanted to try again. And I was like, okay, like if I bought it, I would have thrown it away or given it away. But since you got it for me, I'm going to try to take care of it. And look, 2 or 3 years later, she's still here. And she bloomed for me twice. So I'm not an orchid pro, but I'm very proud that I was still able to keep it still alive, and it's actually putting out even more roots. I haven't repotted this plant for like a year, and I know you're supposed to repot it every year, so I think 2 years. Oh my god, I think 3 years. No, it's been 2 years. No, since the day I got it, like 2 or 3 years ago, I ended up repotting it like 2 or 3 months. People say like you're supposed. I mean, look, it bloomed for me twice and it's still doing good. So like to each their own, right? And it's putting out another new leaf because this one, which one's it? It was this one, nice, new, healthy, long leaf, and it's gonna give me another leaf. And there's a lot of new airbrits coming in, and I'm really curious if it's gonna bloom for me again. Like you can kind of see, this was a flower, and then this was the old flower that he gave me. And where's I think it's all the way to the bottom because like, but it's super duper cool. I love it. I love it a lot. Because I am still able to keep it alive. Next up is going to be this very good work from Sansevieria, which I was really kind of seeing. Oh my god. Okay. I can kind of see. So these mealybugs like to hide very like inside. And I can see more mellies. These mealybugs are just so annoying, you guys. But isn't it such a beautiful variegated work from Sansevieria? And I gave its new leaf, and for a second I thought it was reverting to green, but no, like it's actually variegated. You see like the stripes and stuff like that? So exciting. And I gotta keep spraying it with neem oil because these mealybugs, I don't know why, they love my snake plants a lot. Like there was literally, I found it on my night owl, and then I was like, oh my god, and then I found it on my fernwood Sansevieria, which is this one, which is also another really, really old plant. Look at that! And then I kept finding in all of my other snake plants, and I was like, oh my god. So they're all, a lot of my snake plants are in the bottom, like in the bottom, because they're in quarantine a little bit. And I've been treating them, I haven't been treating them anymore. But a lot of them do have mealybugs, well, had really bad ones 2 weeks ago, not like a month ago. And I've been spraying it, and I need to spray again. Because I think I already have it under control, and I was getting way too comfortable, but I feel like they're coming back. These mealybugs. Okay, this is my variegated raindrop peperonia. I was really excited about this plant. I didn't even know this was a thing, and it was so beautiful. And I had it outside. It was growing pretty good, and then I guess it was getting too much light that it started like making black leaves, and that's how I lost a lot of the leaves. And I still have this. I think it's doing perfectly fine right now. I really want to chop it and make a backup because I don't have any backups. I had one, but my grandma has it. And last time I went to her greenhouse, I don't see it no more. She either gave it to somebody or she sold it. So I don't know. That's her plant. I'm not gonna get too much into it, but I have mine, and I gotta make sure this one's alive. And I really want to propagate it because like, but I'm scared. I don't want to chop it. I don't know why. This plant's just something. And you know what? I have not seen the Trending Tropicals Raindrop Peperonia. It's such a beautiful plant, and it has grown really nicely on my, I had one for a super duper long time. And then I left it outside, and I guess I got too much heat. It was like starting to like get nasty, and it just died. But it's a really cool plant. Like I love like the big, wide, round, shiny green leaves. But I haven't seen them. I don't know. Okay, then we have an aglaonema, which it doesn't have a name. It's aglaonema Ghost Frost. I use a plant app if anybody knows. I don't think it's the actual name, but and I did get it for clearance because y'all know me. I think I paid like $7 for this, so this was a good steal. And it's doing so good. I love aglaonemas. I'll never get tired of them. And then I have my Thanksgiving cactus. I think it's that one, but finally we ended up repotting it a while back, and it's getting kind of woody. Look at that. I had it for like 4 years, you guys, so it hasn't grown that much. So, but it blooms for me every year, so that's really, really cool. Okay, here is my massive Raven that I got it as a 6-inch pot from the Trending Tropicals collection 4 years ago, and now she's in a big pot and she's doing super duper good. And I'm very, very proud of this plant. It's just stunning. And I love the leaves. Now you can buy one for $50 on like on Lowe's and stuff like that. If you want to buy it online, like on the website, it's like $150. I think so, $120. You can buy some big ones now, and if you want one, I would just do it because these take super duper long to grow. But it's a really fun commitment though. We finished one table, now we gotta do the other one. We're almost done, I promise. Here's my Hoya Chelsea, also one of my oldies, and she's been loving where she's at. You can see lots of new leaves coming in. You guys can see the like the little leaves, and I'm very happy how it's grown. Sometimes it freaks me out because I see like the stems and it looks like dots and I'm like, oh my god, it's an aphid. Because aphids love my hoyas. Like they're addicted and obsessed. And then my mealybugs was also going to this hoya, but I've been spraying it with neem oil. Neem oil, I know it's not a good way to get rid of it, but it's a good preventative. And if that's all you got, that's what I do. And I just do that. With the aphids, I just rinse them off in the tub as much as I can. Back then, the way I would treat that is with the watering hose. You have really good water pressure, just knocks them out. You keep doing that like 1 or 2 times a day whenever you're watering it. And that's why I'm really excited to go on a home because like I never, like literally, like it's so crazy, but like you don't really need all those crazy stuff. Like if you have a good watering hose outside, whenever it's time to water it, spray your plants, like water them down, and it will get rid of all that buildup from the soil. If you're using like saucers and cash pots, that will make it like suck it up instead of like washing it, like, you know. And then the dust, it will like rinse off a lot of the leaves and make it be more productive, right? And then pests, it will knock off any pests that's in it. And that's what I did back then, and that's how I saved a lot of my plants. But now, being in an apartment, I'm not the best water pressure. It's a little bit tricky. I'm still here. The plants are, I have a lot of old plants, so it's doing okay, but I just missed that. Right now, neem oil has been my bestie, so that's for right now. Okay, a lot of plants are, that's basically it. I do have some on the windowsill, but that's for something else, and I don't want to keep going for super duper long. But this was on the table as well. This is my neon pothos that boyfriend gave to me on the little Costa farm, the tiny pot, and then I placed it in this terracotta from Urban Jungle because it's cute, and I needed like the terracotta that it was on. So she's here, but I think it's gonna be okay. I probably will move it again because I don't like this kind of planters. Like it's a nice terracotta. It does have a drainage hole, but this saucer is glued in there, and I use it for more decor purposes. But even then, it's not the best cash pot because again, water will leave. So they're super cute, but they're just not efficient with me. Well, for me, okay. And that's it. I can show you this Hoya. Ooh. And when they was sent to me, it was just this big piece of wood and it was super duper cool. And it lost all of its leaves. But when I had it outside, it shot out this new leaf and it became into a stem. It's a really cool Hoya. It's very thick, like really, really thick. And it's cool. It has this nice vine and then it has this vine over here. It was doing really good outside. I think I was gonna release another vine. But it was getting too much sun. The sun changes, so now we're gonna start getting a lot of like that light inside in the apartments, which is fun because like that's why I made all those magical living room videos a while back, like last fall. All that nice, beautiful natural light coming in the living room the entire day, but the balcony is now getting scorched with sun, and I'm slowly putting plants inside because they're just gonna get burnt, and we don't want that, right? So that's it on other plants that were in those white tables. I'm gonna go ahead and flip the camera. I'm gonna do a time lapse on wiping them down and then putting the plants back, and then we can water them, and that'll basically be it because I know I rambled a lot, but I hope you guys had fun on some planting updates. Like I said, a lot of these plants have been with me for super duper long. Some of them are new, like the one that you guys got at HEB for $14, like the dieffenbachia. That was also recently new, but that's a good update because like I killed dieffenbachias and I love the deal. It was really, really cheap for $14, and it's a beautiful dieffenbachia, and I'm happy that it's still alive. I think I don't know. I just don't want to hear people telling me like it's a low light plant because for me it's not. Maybe you gotta like get the plant used to it, or maybe I'm just not just doing it right. But for me, living on the good grow lights, keeping it moist is keeping it alive, and I'm gonna keep doing that. But I hate when coffee gets cold. Still good though. Alrighty, y'all. So let's get, I can show you this too. It's also a table. These are some simple blue cuttings that I have rooting in water. I don't know if I want another simple blue. I might just give this away for free on Facebook Marketplace, to be honest, with the container and everything, because like I know some people are looking for this. I know I see them all the time on Lowe's, but I know some people want these, and yeah, because I already have my simple blue. I don't really need another one. It's beautiful, but I used this for fun. And then I have another blue as well. But see, I'm just gonna ramble. I was gonna do it in notes again, but I ran out of sphagnum moss, and I was not in the mood to, like, you know, put it and no. So I just left it like this, you know, like Plantarina style, making cute arrangements with the stuff like that. So let's do some cleaning. Alrighty, so I have some water right over here. I'm gonna water this really thirsty Mandula Pothos. It's a little dieffenbachia because it was pretty dry. Well, about to get pretty dry. And I'm gonna drop pepperoni, peace lily. What else? Thanksgiving cactus. Alrighty. So that should perk up the Mandula because she looks really dry. Alrighty, Planty friends. That is basically it. Also just finished vacuuming, but this is how everything looks. I did water the Mandula. Might need to water it again because it probably just shrinked up the entire water. Some might say this is very close together, which it is pretty true. Like, everything is pretty close. But I do have the fan turned on high, and over time I'll be moving it. So I just like the way it looks. And I want other plants to get a little bit of some good grow lights. And I will go ahead tonight and spray the neem oil all over the plants on the plant room. I noticed that when I spray in the night, I wake up, the odor is not too strong. Like, I don't mind the neem oil scent, especially that it helps a little bit on the plants with pests. And but I just sometimes get headaches. But it's not that bad. That's gorgeous. See, this is what I was talking about. Like, this new leaf is just stuck like that. Maybe it's still getting used to this new environment, but happy. And I did not water the Mobile Green Pothos, so I need to go ahead and water that in a bit. But this is a table as well. But this cute little guy, super adorable. And the variegated antherium did put out a new leaf. Just super fun. But other than that, that is basically it for today. Alright, my friends, that is basically it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed doing some plenty chores as well as some plenty updates. The camera is tilting. Oh. After this, I'm gonna go ahead. It's still moving. Like, why are you doing that? I want to look super cute with the tradescantia because it's gorgeous, but I guess I'll just wrap this video up. That's basically it for today. I'm gonna go ahead and check out some local big box stores and see if I can find any cool plants, because we did that a while back and we found some really great stuff. So there's a chance that they're gonna have a really good shipment and to the other locations. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. And yeah, bye!